So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are diving deep into one of the most powerful feature of Java 8, that is functional interface. Now, have you ever wondered that how Java allow us to write more cleaner and more concise code? Well, because of the functional interface. This plays a very important role in this transformation. So just stay with me till the end to master this concept. First, we will see what is functional interface. So, functional interface in Java is an interface that contains exactly one abstract method but can have multiple default or static method. Also, Java introduced the functional interface annotation to ensure that the interface follow this rule. This rule means it should be having exactly one abstract method, then multiple default method, static method. These are the rules. So this annotation ensure that interface follow this rule. There are key points introduced in Java 8 to support the Lambda expression. Define using the functional interface annotation. So enable the cleaner and more concise code and readable code. So let's look at this example. So this is a interface qualifies the functional interface because it has exactly one abstract method, optional but not recommended, this annotation. So if you remove this annotation, then it is also a functional interface. But suppose one fresher join your company and suppose he write one method like so basically this is not a functional interface because what the definition is saying that it contain exactly one abstract method. Okay, so if you write this annotation, so it will give compilation error because what this saying that remove this annotation, multiple non-overriding abstract method found in interface. So there are multiple abstract methods, so if you remove this, so it will not give error because he just follow the rule. The rule is that the method should contain only one abstract method, and if you want then you can have default method and also static method. So by default this method is public abstract because it's an interface. So these are the rules of this functional interface annotation. If you not follow this rule, it will give compilation error. So that's why it is recommended to use this functional interface. Why this functional interface just allow only one abstract method? Because we use a functional interface to implement the Lambda expression. So Lambda expression is specially designed to represent the single behavior. So if you want to go multiple behavior, like if you want to declare multiple methods in interface, then Java had already built that functionality, that is interface. You can go with that. So if you want to deal with the Lambda expression, then you can go with this SAP, that is single abstract method, that is functional interface. You can use it. So that's why this functional interface has only one abstract method and can have multiple default and static method. If you want to go multiple methods, abstract method, then you can go with the interface that don't contain this annotation. Okay, supports one method, two abstract method, then it will create confusion that which method should I use. So that is also one reason to this functional interface having one abstract method. because lambda expression is designed to represent the single behavior. Why this functional interface is important? So this is a traditional approach. I have created this interface, and in this class I have created this main method. So suppose if you want to implement this method, the first approach is that create class A, then implement this interface, and override this, and in that we will write hello. Now in this example I will create object of the a dot greet. If I print this, it will give hello. This is one approach. Then second approach is like anonymous class. So instead of creating this class object, I can directly create object of interface, and I want to implement the method inside that. So this feature is called as anonymous class. So this is second way to access the method inside the interface grid. If I run it, it will give hello. How much code we have to write just to implement this just to print hello? Now we will see how this resolve using the lambda expression, that is functional interface. So this example, let's see this example, same example with a different approach. So with the help of this functional interface, by implementing lambda expression, this example, the same functionality we write in a one line of code. So that is the power of functional interface and lambda expression. So this functional interface allows us to use the lambda expression, making code more readable and concise. Okay, now we will go through what are the inbuilt interface inside the functional interface. So let's see. So before that, we will say the advantages of functional interface. First is enable the lambda expression. The functional interface allows us to use the lambda expression, which reduces the boilerplate code. So without functional interface, lambda expression won't be possible. Reduce the code complexity. No need of anonymous inner class anymore. The single line can replace the multiple line of code. Already I have told you in example. Improve readability and tenability. More concise, easier to read and debug. Avoid unnecessary classes, making code cleaner. Support the functional programming. Java was restrict, object-oriented before Java 8. With the functional interface, Java supports the functional programming, making it more powerful. And last one is like make parallel processing easier. Use in-stream API for better performance. Enable multi-threading and parallel execution efficiently. We will see this in next video. Now these are the built-in classes inside the Java 8. Okay, so first is like predicate. Test the condition and return the true or false. Second is consumer. Take input, perform an action but return nothing. No need for anonymous class anymore. Third one is function. Take input, applies transformation and return output. Then fourth one is supplier. So take no input but return a value. So this built-in functional interface makes Java more powerful to reduce the boilerplate code. So till that I have covered all the points, whatever comes under this functional interface. Now let's summarize the session. First we have learned what is functional interface. that functional interface can have only one abstract method and can have multiple default and static method, and it's recommended to use a functional annotation because suppose someone adds some new abstract method in that functional interface, then basically this is not the functional interface. We cannot implement the lambda expression. So that's why it is better to have the functional annotation. It annotation to ensure that the interface follow this rule. Okay. Then we have seen the example that why there is need of functional interface. So this is a traditional approach, and that we have learned. This is with lambda approach, that how this n number of line of code we have written in just in single line. We have learned these advantages that enable the lambda expression, reduce the code complexity, improve the readability, support functional programming, make parallel processing earlier. Then there are built-in classes we have learned. So don't worry. So I will explain this each and every interface in next videos. I hope you found this explanation helpful. If you did like it, then smash like button, subscribe for more just Java tutorial. See you in the next video. Happy coding!